quadratic equation. Today, we are going to talk about how to represent quadratic equation on a graph board. So come along with me and let's go to today's class together. So by the end of the lesson, you should be able to represent quadratic equation on your graph sheet. Good. As I said in our previous lesson, a quadratic equation is any equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c are constant. So we are going to pick some examples and solve it together. The first we have here is copy and complete a table for values below. For the relation y equals x squared minus 2x minus 3 for an interval of -2 less or equal to x less or equal to 4. So in the question, they've given us the table and they filled some parts for us and they are asking us to copy and complete it. How do we do it? Let's go through together. The relation given to us was y equals x squared minus 2x minus 3. So we are going to substitute the intervals, that is our x values. So when the first we have on the table has been filled, when x equals -1, what is our y? We substitute x equals -1 into our relation y equals x squared minus 2x minus 3. In this case, wherever you see x, we put -1 over there. So we are going to get y equals -1 all squared minus 2 times -1 minus 3. -1 all squared is giving us 1. Then -2 times -1 is giving us +2 minus 3. So we are going to get, simplifying this, we are going to get 0. So we can say that when x is -1, our y is 0. The next we have is when x equals 1, what is our y? We substitute x equals 1 into the relation given to us. So wherever you see x in the relation, you put 1. So we are going to get y equals 1 squared minus 2 times 1 minus 3. So simplifying it, you get -4. So when our x is 1, our y is -4. The next is when x is 2, what is our y? The same procedure. Substitute x equals 2 into the relation given to you. So wherever you see x, you put 2 over there. So we are going to get y equals 2 squared minus 2 times 2 minus 3. 2 squared is 4. Minus 2 times 2 is giving us -4 minus 3. And this is giving us -3. So in this game, you can see that when our x is 2, our y is giving us -3. The last we have is when x is 4, what is our y? We put x equals 4 into the given relation, which is y equals x squared minus 2x minus 3. So wherever you see x, you put 4 over there. So you are going to get 4 squared minus 2 times 4 minus 3. This is giving us 16 minus 8 minus 3. Simplifying it, we are going to get y equals 5. The question was copy and complete. So after getting our x and y relation. So in this case, we are going to draw our graph using the table. So let's go to our graph board. Before you start drawing your graph, there are some few things you have to take note of. Draw your axis, your y-axis and your x-axis. Then you write your scale. Fortunately for us, the scale was given. So the scale is 2 centimeters to 1 unit on both axes. Good. So that's the scale, 2 centimeters to 1 unit. And you know that every big box is 2 centimeters. So it means you're going to have interval of 1, 1, 1 for both axes. So we draw two axes, our y-axis and our x-axis. Please don't forget your arrowheads. The arrowheads represent the direction in which it is going. When you take our graph, from the origin towards the right-hand side, it is positive values. From the origin moving towards the left-hand side, we have our negative values. From the origin moving upwards, we have our positive values of y. Then from the origin moving downwards, we also have our negative values of y. So we are going to pick the x values and the y values and represent them on the graph board. The first is when x is negative 2, y is 5. So how do we locate negative 2 on the graph board? We start on the origin and move 2 times towards the right hand side. So from the origin, you jump to 1, 2, and you land on negative 2. Y is 5. It means from the origin, move 5 times. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is positive, so we move upwards. The intersection of it, we give a mark showing our coordinates. Then the second one is when x is negative 1. What is our y? 0. So we start on the origin and move once towards the left-hand side to land on negative 1. Y is 0, which is the origin, on the line. So we give a mark here representing negative 1, 0. The next is when x is 0, our y is negative 3. So x is 0, y is negative 3. We start on the origin as our 0. Then y is negative 3. It means that when you start on the origin, you move downwards 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. And you land on y as negative 3. And you give your mark as a coordinate. The next is when x is 1, y is negative 4. Where is our 1 on the x-axis? We start on the origin and jump once. Then we land on y as 1. So 1, negative 4. We start on the origin and jump 4 times downwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. The intersection of it, we give a mark to represent our coordinates. X is 1, y is negative 4. The next is when x is 2, our y is negative 3. How do we locate them? The same origin. We jump 2 times towards the right hand side to land on 2. Then the same origin, jump 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. The intersection you give a mark. When you finish representing all your points on your graph sheet, then you take your pencils and join all the points. Join all the points. You neatly join all the points and show that there is no double line drawn. So in this case, your pencil should be sharp. So you join all the points drawn as represented here. And that is all. So you see, in representing quadratic functions on a graph board or your graph sheet, the first you have to note your relation given to you. Then you note your intervals. Your relation represents your y values, and your interval represents your x values. So you now substitute your x values into the relation to get your y values. Then, when you get everything drawn on the table, you now use the points, the coordinates, transfer them on your graph sheet or our graph board. In drawing the graph too, label your axes, your scale. Then, if a scale was given to you, please follow that scale. Don't choose your own scale. In this case, we are given the scale. That is 2 centimeters to 1 unit on both axes. It means for every big box, the interval is what? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And you presented it. After everything, you join your point. Thank you for going through this class with me. I will encourage you to practice more on your own. Mathematics is all about practice. When you practice more, it becomes part of you. Please, solve more examples. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel for all your math lessons. So we meet again. Stay safe and learn hard.